Hello friends, once again welcome back to the channel. This is Arun here. Today in this video we're going to discuss about the problems based on LCM and HCF. This is one of the important topics when it comes to quantitative aptitude. And in this video I'm not going to the very basics of LCM and HCF like how find the LCM of two numbers or HCF of two numbers. Instead that we are discussing this topic with the exam point of view, like the questions how they are asking in the competitive examinations. So we are going to discuss. So already you know what is LCM and HCF, right? LCM means least common multiplier and HCF means highest common factor. So we know how to calculate LCM and HCF using long division method. For example, if you consider three numbers like 25, 50 and 75, what is the LCM of these numbers? Okay, you can take 25 here, right? 25, then 125, then 2 25 50s, 3 25 75. So the LCM is yes, 25 into 1 into 2 in, right? 25 into 1 into 2 into 3. This is how we are calculating the LCM of some two or three numbers, three or four numbers. Okay, so 150 is the LCM. Then how to calculate HCF? HCF, you can see that 25 is the HCF because 25 is the highest common factor of these numbers 25, 50 and 75. So there won't be any other common. So 1, 2, 3 we are getting here, right? So the highest common factor of these numbers is 25. So hope it is clear. This is the method that we are using to calculate LCM, long division method. This method is called as long division method for calculating LCM and HCF. Okay, then we can move to the questions, the types of questions normally asking in the competitive examinations. Look at that. First question, Ram got a question in his maths test. If LCM of two numbers is 369, HCF of two numbers is 27 and one number is 9, then find the other. Options are given, right? Okay, so LCM is given, HCF is given, and one of the numbers is also given. So how to calculate the other number? Okay, we have an equation calculate this type of problem. It is nothing but the product of two numbers is equal to the product of their LCM and HCF, which means suppose if two numbers are A and B, then A into B equal to LCM into HCF of AB. LCM into HCF is equal to product of two numbers. Product of numbers. That is, if two numbers are there, their product, two numbers product is equal to the product of, is same as the product of their LCM and HCF. Look at that. This is the equation that we are using here. Product of two numbers is equal to product of their HCF and LCM. So we have LCM and HCF are given 369 into 27 is equal to one number is 9 into the other number we can take it as x. So x equal to 369 into 27 divided by 9. So we can calculate the other number. Option C here, that is 1107, right? 1107. So that is the answer. So this type of problem you can approach this way. Use this shortcut method, that product of two numbers is equal to product of their LCM and HCF. Next question, find the greatest number which on dividing 1661 and 2045 leaves a remainder of 10 and 13 respectively. So we have to find out the HCF of these numbers. So but here it is, reminders are given 10 and 13 when it is divided by 1661 and 2045 respectively, giving two reminders, that 10 and 13, right? So answer, the greatest number can be calculated by using this method. HCF of the given number minus its remainder, that is 1661 minus 10 comma 2045 minus 13. So what we are getting, 2661 minus 10, 1651, 2045, 2045 minus 13, 2032. Take the LCM of those two. that is the answer. So the trick that we are using here in this type of question, you need to apply this trick. So the given number minus remainder and take the LCM of those. Okay. Next question, which greatest possible length can be used to measure exactly 20 meters 15 centimeter, 21 meters 55 centimeter and 12 meters 65 centimeter? Greatest length means it is nothing but the HCF of the given lengths, right? So this is 20 meter 15 centimeter. So we can do one thing, we can calculate, convert this meter to centimeter. So 20 meters 15 centimeter, 2015 centimeter, 21 meter 55 centimeter, 2001 then 12 meter and 65 centimeter, 1265 centimeter. Then take the LCM of all this lengths measurements in centimeters. Next question, if the sum of two numbers is 11 and HCF and LCM of these numbers are 1 and 30, then the sum of the reciprocals of the numbers. So sum is given, that is a plus b equal to 11, HCF is 1 and LCM is 30. Find the sum of the reciprocals. Sum of the reciprocals means 1 by a plus 1 by b, right? So 1 by a plus 1 by b is nothing but a plus b by ab, right? When we take the LCM, it is ab, so a plus b by ab. Okay, so we have ab equal to their LCM, product of the numbers is equal to LCM into HCF, that we know. LCM is there, HCF is there, which means a into b is equal to 1 into 30. And a already we have, it is given as 11. So AB is equal to, product is equal to 30 into 1, or 1 into 30 is equal to 30. Okay, 30, which means a plus b is 11 by 30. So the answer is 11 by 30. Okay, next question. What is the smallest number that leaves a remainder of 2 when divided by 3, 4, 5 and 6? What is the smallest number? So to calculate this type of problem, find the LCM of the numbers, that is 3, 4, 5 and 6. Then add remainder to the LCM, that will be the final answer for this type of problem. Okay, here the smallest number that leaves, which means we have to, smallest number means we have to find out the LCM, right? 3, 4, 5, 6. What is the smallest number that leaves a remainder of 2 when divided by 3, 4, 5 and 6? So which means find the LCM of these given numbers and calculate and add the remainder to the LCM, that will be the final answer for this type of questions. Okay, we can calculate the LCM like this. Okay, so LCM is equal to 3 into 2 into 1 into 2 into 5 into 1. 3 into 2, 6. 6 into 1, 6 into 2, 12. 12 into 5, 60. So LCM is 60. So what is the smallest number? So 60 plus remainder, that will be the required number, right? So the number is equal to LCM plus remainder. LCM plus remainder. Okay, so answer is 60 plus 2, 62. Okay, fine. So the answer is 62 for this question. Okay, then we can move to the next question. So this type of question, remember what is the smallest number which leaves a remainder when divided by some numbers, which means you calculate LCM and add that remainder to the LCM, will give the final answer. Okay, next, find the smallest 4-digit number which is divisible by 18, 24 and 32. So the smallest 4-digit number, so options are given here. So first we can calculate the LCM of this given numbers. The smallest small digit number, if it is divisible by all this number, obviously that number should be divisible by the LCM of the given numbers as well. That is 18, 24 and 32. So we can calculate the LCM of 18, 24 and 32. Yes, it is 18, 24 and 32. 288. 288 is the LCM that we got. We'll get from this 18, 24 and 32. So that number, so that number should be, that small digit number should be divisible by this LCM. That is LCM is 288. So okay, check that which of the given numbers is divisible by this LCM. If that number is divisible by 18, 24 and 32, which means obviously that number should be divisible by the LCM of these numbers as well. LCM here we got 288, and we can check. We can see that 1152, which is the smallest number out of the given options. We can check, take the smallest number and check whether that is divisible by this 288 or not. Yes, we can see that 1152 is divisible by 288, which means that is the smallest number which is divisible by all these numbers 18, 24 and 32. So in that case, if we ask the question like this, calculate the LCM and check which of the given options, which number is divisible by that LCM. Okay, next one question. This is a normally asking kind question. A 6 bell commence tolling together and toll at the interval of 2, 4, 6, 8 and 10 and 12 seconds respectively. In 30 minutes, how many times do they toll together? So 6 bells commence tolling together. Already it start ringing together. So one time all the bells rang together, right? It's commence and tolling together. It means it's already rang once, all the bells. Again, it is given that it tolls at the interval of, each bell tolls at the interval of 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 and 12 minutes. So we can calculate the LCM, which means again at what time they will toll together means, okay, we are calculating the LCM. So take the LCM. What is the LCM? After this many seconds, again they will toll together. Calculate, we have to calculate the LCM of this all the seconds at what the intervals of 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 and 12 seconds they toll again, each of the 6 bells, and we have to calculate the LCM. LCM we got it as 120 seconds means 2 minutes. Okay, again after 2 minutes all these bells rang together, which means in 30 minutes, 30 by 2, 15 times all the bells ring together, right? So 15 times in the 30 seconds, this 15 times they will ring together. So look at that, what is the answer here? Already it once, initially all the bells rang together, and in another 30 minutes 15 times it rings together, which means 15 plus 1, final answer is 16 times. So how to calculate is this type of problem, 6 bells or 5 bells, it's commences tolling together and tolls at the interval of 2, 4, 5, so, or whatever the intervals we may give, take the LCM of that and convert. If it is in seconds, convert that to minute and check. In suppose if they in 10 minutes or 15 minutes or 30 minutes, whatever it is, convert that to minute and check how many times it will toll together again. But if starting time, if they all toll together, means that one time that we have to add with the given. So which means it is 15 plus 1, 16 times. Okay, clear, right? Next question. The LCM of two numbers is 48. The numbers are in the ratio 2:3. The sum of the numbers is. So LCM is given 48. So numbers are in the ratio 2:3. So we can take the numbers as 2x and 3x. Okay, how to calculate the LCM? LCM is given as 48 and the numbers we took here it as 2x and 3x. X can be taken out. Okay, 2 and 3. So when we take x out, 2 and 3, so the LCM is 2 into 3 into x, right? X into 2 into 3, which is equal to 6x. Okay, so already LCM is given as 48. So 6x equal to 48 and x equal to 4. Sorry, 8, right? X equal to 8. 48 by 6, 8. So the numbers are 2 into 8 and 3 into, that is 16 and 24. So what are the sum of the numbers? Is equal to 16 plus 24. 16 plus 24, right? Yes, 40. So answer is 40, right? Hope it is clear. Okay, thank you. We will continue the next part in next video.